So not many of you guys know this about me, but my favorite movie of all time is the Wachowskis' 1999 The Matrix. I'm such a fan that I have watched the trilogy at least once per year for the last 10 years. And I'm super excited for The Matrix 4 to come out in 2021. Now, over the years, many people have come up with different conspiracy theories as to what they think the movie could mean. The most popular being that The Matrix is representative of our reality, that our minds are basically trapped in a simulation created by machines while our physical bodies are being mass harvested and turned into batteries. No matter what you believe the hidden message behind The Matrix to be, there's no denying that there are golden nuggets of wisdom scattered throughout that entire movie. So stay tuned, because I'm going to be sharing with you the top 3 hidden life lessons that can be taught by the movie The Matrix. And if you apply these life lessons to your life starting today, you will radically transform the way that you think and subsequently open your world to a whole different realm of possibilities. So let's get started. But before we get started, just to let you guys know, I have reopened the doors to Self-Mastery Camp. So as 2020 ends and as 2021 begins, a lot of us need that extra push, especially after undergoing a year like we went through this past 2020. So if you need to be held accountable, if you want to be held accountable by a group of like-minded individuals, you want to have access to a daily chat plus monthly video calls with me and other members of our community, go ahead and sign up for Self-Mastery Camp. If you want to join, I'll leave my email in the description below. The overarching message of all 3 of these life lessons can be summarized into one phrase that Morpheus says to Neo in the jump simulator. Do you remember it? That phrase is, "Free your mind." The first lesson is simply about not trying. When Morpheus and Neo are fighting in the simulator for the first time, Neo struggles to land any punches on Morpheus. This is mostly due to Neo's beliefs that Morpheus is faster and stronger than he is. As a result, Morpheus is able to dominate Neo repeatedly. Morpheus grows visibly frustrated with Neo as he knows deep down that Neo has the ability to lay the smack down, but is just trying too hard. So what does Morpheus say?
Come on, stop trying to hit me and hit me!
Stop trying to hit me and hit me. This seems to do the trick, as just moments later, Neo quickly and unconsciously learns how to get out of his own way for a split second and unlock his max potential, which surprises everyone, including Morpheus. So why is it the harder Neo tried to hit Morpheus, the harder it became? Well, this can be explained by the law of reversed effort. If you've ever lost your wallet and spent, let's say, 30 minutes looking everywhere for it, only to find out that it's been sitting right out in the open the entire time, or even worse, it's been sitting in your hand the whole time, then you've been a victim to the law of reversed effort. The law of reversed effort simply states that the harder we try with the conscious will to do something, the less likely we are to succeed. If you don't believe me, try to explain to someone how to tie a shoelace. Chances are you'll stumble through the entire explanation because you're using your conscious mind to explain an unconscious behavior. The law of reversed effort can and does stop us from achieving the very results we want to achieve in life. And that's exactly what Morpheus was trying to teach Neo. Stop trying and start doing. But how do we do this? Well, I'd have to dedicate an entire video just to explain this concept, but I'll give you what you need to know. You fall victim to the law of reversed effort when your desires and your unconscious, your imagination, are in direct conflict with one another. The remedies to this are letting go and relaxation. Those who have learned the paradoxical art of doing and not doing, or have mastered the ability to combine activity and relaxation, will succeed. Have you ever tried to remember someone's name, but you just simply can't do it? But then 30 minutes later, after you've given up trying, you're able to remember the name. The name just kind of comes back to you. Once your conscious brain is not under so much pressure, the results that you're after just kind of naturally come to you. So in general, lead a life of little resistance by practicing relaxing and practicing letting go on a regular basis. Now, this next lesson is arguably my favorite out of all 3 of the lessons in this video. So much, in fact, that I almost got a tattoo, and I'm still thinking about it, that encapsulates the message of this lesson. It derives from the scene when Neo visits the Oracle for the first time. He sees a boy in the waiting room who's able to bend spoons with his mind. Neo approaches the boy, and the boy offers Neo this little bit of wisdom.
Do not try and bend the spoon. That's impossible. Instead, only try to realize the truth.
What truth?
There is no spoon.
That line is everything. What I took away from this was that in life, the only real limitations that actually exist are the ones that we create for ourselves. Lots of people are constantly getting stuck on life's many obstacles. They find themselves in situations where they think to themselves, this dream of mine, it's just not possible. We see the spoon and we say, spoons don't bend. And guess what? They're right. Spoons don't bend, but our minds do. One of my favorite quotes says that the person with the most flexibility in a system controls the system. The successful outcome of your desires relies a great deal on your ability to be flexible in your thinking, and that's exactly how Neo was able to do the impossible and bend that spoon. Just a reminder, if you are loving this video, please share the video, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you're thinking. When I see these things, it lets me know that my time is not going to waste and that you guys actually do appreciate this type of content. So anything you can do in that regard would be greatly appreciated. Now let's get back to the video. The last life lesson taught to us by the Matrix, again, comes from the wise Morpheus. The lesson comes from the scene where Morpheus and Neo are walking around inside of a training simulation of the Matrix. As Morpheus is explaining to Neo what the Matrix is, he gets distracted by the woman in the red dress who turns out to be an agent. It's here we learn about how powerful agents are and how virtually anyone who has ever tried to fight one of these guys has died. But Morpheus goes on to explain to Neo that because agents are bound to the parameters of a computer program, that they will never be as strong or as fast as he can be, which then prompts Neo to say,
What are you trying to tell me? That I can dodge bullets?
No, Neo. I'm trying to tell you that when you're ready, you won't have to.
And at last, we've reached the final lesson taught to us by the Matrix. When you are ready, you won't have to. Let me explain. If you could go back in time to the point in time when you were learning how to walk, the idea of running or learning how to run probably would look like an impossibility to you. But yet, here you are all these years later, able to do the thing that you thought was technically impossible for you to do. How did you get here? You got here by surrendering to the journey, literally step by step. You weren't focused on the destination. You weren't focused on how impossible this felt. You were literally focused on just taking one step at a time. You were focused on the journey. And now here you are living, breathing the impossible. I'll end this video by leaving you with one of my favorite quotes from Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor. For success, like happiness, cannot be pursued. It must ensue, and it only does so as the unintended side effect of one's personal dedication to a cause greater than oneself, or as the byproduct of one's surrender to a person other than oneself. Happiness must happen, and the same holds for success. You have to let it happen by not caring about it. That's it. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoy this type of content, consider giving this video a like, a thumbs up, share it with your friends, your family. Comment in the comment section letting me know, hey, I like this type of content or I don't. Anything that you can do to show your appreciation for the things that I do on my free time, essentially, this YouTube channel would be greatly appreciated. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.